Alrighty. Let's do it, shall we? I'll help you complete it. That's what I wanted to hear. So some cars use. Okay, so you needed to get the 15 fossils. You don't actually have to use the 15 fossils, so you do get to keep them. You have to get off and on the Sandcraft at a beach. You have a tough time fighting dune monsters out there. Make sure you save your game before you head out. Yeah, because actually the oceans are quite dangerous. Although, fighting out there on the dunes is quite interesting. Autopilot supports teleportation through items. Ancient. But before we head out, I want to talk to you again. Use the harpoon and fast. Yeah, we'll get to all that. But now we can upgrade the Sandcraft. This is what dragon fossils are used for now. So we can sell some stuff if we wanted to. What we're here for is parts. Oh, it did use up all our dragon fossils, okay. Yep. This is what we're saving up for now. New parts. Change equipment. Select crew. I'll be honest. I don't know how I do this. I don't know what the best setup for all that is, but yeah. That's how you manage stuff. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? So what did it say the Ark of Destiny was? Is that what it's called? Ark of Covenant? Ark of Destiny? I don't know. But here it is. You need a Sandcraft to traverse the desolate ruins. As you can already see, there's places over there that we can head to. That's new on the map. Yeah, all we've done so far, all these areas, and we've already explored a tiny amount of this map so far. There's still a lot left to see. But what we're actually looking for is right here. Ah, great music. Here we are, the unique icon on the map, the Ark of Destiny. I thought central office of a religious order would be more religious. Yes, I expected a more courtly and grand temple, but this is as if we're exploring a ruin. Guess nowadays you kinda have to take it to the new heights to secure followers. I can see why our faith is on decline. No wonder they were so generous. They're in the right business. Maybe I should change careers. And what do you say? You team up with this future priest and we make a fortune together. I have some know-how and background with this kind of stuff, you know? Stop it with your nonsense. Just hand over the kids in fire and complete our mission. But first, let's explore. Well, explore what we can, anyway. I'm terribly sorry, but only members of the Order are allowed into the library. Important information regarding artifacts are stored here. By the way, do you think I have a funny voice? Everyone tells me I do. I'm sure it's fine. We have been expecting you. Our founder awaits in the Celestial Chamber. Lemmium's a great man. He's opened our eyes to his dream. He's a leader we all look up to. What's the Celestial Chamber? Don't worry, you won't get lost. Challenge accepted. I was down in the dumps before I started working here. My luck has been on the upswing ever since. Look, I even have a steady job. Good for you. Here we can rest up here, we can save here. Also, this place becomes a kind of a hub area for a little while. So we'll be coming back here regularly. One of the reasons why we'll be coming back here regularly is the basement. Because duplicated doors, blocks we can't do anything with, other doors. There's a lot of things in this basement. Most of it we can't do anything with yet. Here's being collected by order of Lemmium. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? What's behind door number 1? Can't do anything with that yet. I think I remember what that's for. Can't do that yet. Missing a tool for that. Can we do this one? Oh, not that tool. There we are. Get the map scope. Projects the world map directly into your eyeballs. Basically gives you a mini-map on the overworld, which is very nice. Oh, and 10 dragon fossils. Well, ain't that nice? That was the best room ever. Now, how about this one? 3 warp stars, you love to see that. So yeah, this whole basement area is just a bunch of rooms with treasure, some of which we need tools that we don't have yet, like this. We can't do anything with these yet until we get a specific tool later. A couple of those ones we needed tools for. And of course you need a lot of duplicators to open them all. Can't do that one yet. But still, even if we can't do anything with them yet, it's still good to open them. Can't do that one yet either. Okay. So that's all we can get from here right now. So yeah, we're coming back here quite a few times to loot the rest of that room. Can I head outside a sec? Yeah. And this is the map scope. Press select, you can cycle through and get to your usual world map they had before. You have a sort of full screen world, or keep it low minimap in the corner, which is what I like. Anyway, after resting at Clive's house for about 15 days, wandering around for a while, talking to random people, let's finally do our mission. A job well done. Thanks to you, this Ark has taken another step towards the future. A small step, but absolute nonetheless. Here is a reward we agreed upon. Please accept. Give me money. 5,000 go. Thank you very much. We're all glad to be of help. If I may, is this energy crystal really going to prove useful? Of course. But before I explain, you must understand our dogma. Many doctrines of salvation speak of fulfilling one's spirit in order to attain salvation after death. However, the doctrine of the Ark of Destiny views a pursuit of mundane benefits as supreme. We work to devote ourselves to it every day. Pursuit of mundane benefits. What does that mean? There are many who shy away from us, interpreting our goal as merely money-making. To demystify our doctrine, only when peace of mind and tranquility are attained in our everyday lives can spiritual fulfillment be achieved. Ah, well, that doesn't sound too bad. So it's not about seeking spiritual shelter, but taking care of your everyday life first and foremost. You know what? That sounds good to me. I think I can agree with that. There are many factors that threaten our everyday lives, but most of it can be blamed on our wasted environment. We humans are not strong enough to face and accept this harsh environment. I don't even know how we've survived this long, if I'm honest. Humanity should have died out years ago. I do not possess a gracious disposition as to throw away my will to live. I have found the means from this planet for people to improve their future. That's why I've created a movement, putting to use ancient artifacts for the good of today, applying the technology of these artifacts to improve the lives of people. This is a grand dream that cannot be realized by my powers alone. Fortunately, I have colleagues here who sympathize with our ideology. Each one of us may only be a tiny drop, but as we gather together and are guided by the right direction, we can become a torrent. That is what I firmly believe, and the reason I lead this movement. Interesting. So that's what the Ark of Destiny's doctrine is all about. It's completely different from ours, more practical, down to earth, you know? We share the same basic ideology as Bhaskar. One thing that sets us apart is that we are more like volunteers rather than a monastic order. Sounds too good to be true, honestly. Could this building really be? Yes, we were able to excavate the immigrant ship from folklore and are using it as a shrine. Just as our forefathers of mankind pioneered the way to this planet, we too are aiming for a new frontier we call the future. Future! We not only view the ship as our shrine, but as a symbolic representation of our materialized will. Frankly, I'm surprised. I thought your explanation would deal with some kind of dream world, but... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I have no dream. My duty is to fight to attain repose, and not to look away from reality. Consequently, we have no dream, only harsh reality. Even the management of this order is not cheap. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. No need to worry. Speaking of dreams, however, this will stray far from reality, but would you be interested to hear? Sure. The lost technology from the ruins is essentially keeping this order active and operating. We outsource various drifters, or conduct our own research to excavate these artifacts. Some of the more substantial discoveries stem from dreams I experience. A dream? That sounds like my kid brother. Dreams, huh? I wonder where these dreams are coming from. Sometimes in my dreams, a girl appears and blesses me with advice. A girl gives you advice? Yes, I do not know who this girl is though. However, her words are always accurate and true. I wonder who she is. I mean, I know, but I'm not going to spoil it. For example, this Ark of Destiny we use as a shrine was granted by her. I call this girl that guides me in my dreams the Saint. Is something the matter? I am in the middle of speaking to my guests. An unexpected situation has, It's alright. Please continue. I just received a report from Survey Point 17. Currently being excavated. Apparently someone has broken in, wreaking havoc. The Prophets? Intruders are a group of 3 plus 1 pet. Ah, not the Prophets, just Maya. I repeat, a group of 3 and a pet. They are a party of 4. You know, 3 plus 1. Is this math too complicated for you? The descriptions of Vigarious young woman, a boy with explosives, a stuffed animal-like cat, and a vicious-looking man with an afro. Great descriptions. Just need a drink. They're all armed and extremely dangerous. The search group and the excavation group are being evacuated. Security will retreat soon after. This is a terrible situation. According to the Saint, this is where the energy crystals Aguilite and Germatron are located. Okay, Aguilite, not a bad name. That's fine. I can take that. Germatron, though. That one I have questions about. Sounds like a robot disease. I have contracted Germatron. No, serious. This is serious business. If they fall into the wrong hands. Are you alright? I think I know who these intruders are. Huh? Are they drifter acquaintances of yours? That's one way of putting it. But we're not associated with them in any way. In fact, we kind of hate them. If it is alright with you, I would like to ask you to stop them. Well, I do feel kind of obligated to. However, we will only accept this as a formal assignment. AKA, pay me. Rightly so. I will offer 10,000 Gila for this mission. That's more like it. You know what? The pay of these people has gone up quite a bit. Started at 2,000, then it was like 7,000. Now it's 10,000. Yeah, I think we can work something out here. I feel terrible about all this. I too was a drifter before I opened my eyes to this dogma. I fully understand your pride and honor as drifters. That's why I think you deserve that amount. However, I do expect you to perform up to its full value. Of course we will. I look forward to seeing what kind of job 10,000 Gela will buy me. We'll be worth every penny. That's a lot of pressure, but we'll do our best. It'll be fine. Welcome to the Central Office of the Ark of Destiny. It's great to see you again. I'm also relieved to hear that you were taken on the Survey Point 17 mission. Oh yeah, they haven't told us where it is yet. Head south from the Ark and land on the first beach you see. Okay. Once you land, you'll see a bridge, but do not cross it. Okay. Head south, bridge, don't cross, scan. Look up to the sky. The sky is great. It's nice and blue, you know. I also am a fan of sky. You seem very confident. I am. Because you know what? I think I've got a pretty good setup here. We're kicking ass. I think we can take on Maya. Even if she does transform into a witch again. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? What tricks Maya will have this time. Wait, can we get into the library yet? Are we allowed? No. But I want to read book. Alright then. Alright. Head south. That's this one we saw earlier. Also, I like how instant the Sandcraft is. It's like you just press X, boop, you're on it and you're moving. You hit to a beach, press circle, boop, you're off it. I love it. Especially compared to like Final Fantasy IX, which is, you know, also one of my favourites. But getting on and off the vehicles in that is pretty slow. Life goes by too fast. Be sure to stop and take a look around by pressing the R2 button. Taking a great step forward is better than taking lots of little ones. Okay. The thing we're looking for should be around here somewhere. Well, there you go. Survey point 17. Let's do it. Unfortunately, I used up all my encounter gauge getting here, so... I thought it'd be a lot more hectic around here, but it's pretty quiet. The workers must have evacuated before we arrived. It's perfectly fine with me, I won't have to hold back. I'm not really up for seeing her, but it's a job we took on. We have to stop Maya. We can't let her get the Aguilite and Germatron energy crystals. Alright. Oop, there is a thing. It's that one. Color card. Yeah. Cool. Okay. And yeah, we'll both get out of encounter gauge now. Ooh. Got a heal bar in that one and another color card. Alright. Darn it. You gotta be kidding me. You're like a bad rash. Or maybe you're shorting our groupies? Not likely. No, not at all. What about you? You can't seem to stop getting in our way, can you? You know very well there's an evil lurking behind the scene on Filgaia. You have the power and strength to fight, yet you choose not to fight the enemy. Why don't you fight for the good of the world? We're not supposed to be fighting each other. And yet we will be. Fight for the good of the world, huh? Don't you leave that to a superhero. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Even though technically Maya's supposed to be a superhero, since, you know, she has that whole thing of transforming into a superhero. I'm only interested in gems. One of these days I'll find a gem so big I won't be able to carry it. But it's not really much use to you, is it? Not a word. I'm only interested in collecting gems, and that's that. You can't convince me otherwise. Now that you know, if you still want to meddle in our affairs, feel free to hunt us down. And somehow, if you're able to bring us down, maybe, just maybe, I might lend an ear to what you have to say. So we can't talk it over like mature adults, huh? We really have to fight her, huh? Well, if she chooses violence, we're happy to comply. Alright, what have we got now? What the heck? Captor! Well, let's do our usual analyze thing. God, they're ugly. Don't give me a thumbing. That works. Stealthy. It disappeared. While they die quickly, okay. Indeed. I never did get the analyze view. I'm probably gonna die before I can anyway, but that's fine. As long as the enemy dies, I'm not really too fussed. Weak to fire. I guess the stealthy one, I think that's just their way of running away, I suppose. Fair enough. Moving on. So this one does have a lot of hidden treasures in it. Gosh. Okay, but that one I used Jet's summon to take the enemies out just because it's faster. Got enough material count upgrade for him. Yay. Literally half a step away from the door. Oh boy, it's you. Even if life can be created without providing memory, it's nothing but a vessel of flesh. Is it impossible to attain memories from the past, even with the wisdom that we so worship? Who goes there? Everyone! So there is no honor among thieves. You're after the Agwalite and Germatron, aren't you? How do you know? How did she know? I'm here to stop people like you from getting the 2 crystals. I bet you're here to extract the combined energy of the Agwalite and Germatron, right? Yes. They're not here just because it's shiny. The thing is, the Agwalite and Germatron are brought into the world for me to possess. No. No. Now that you understand, leave. Or else. You know, Maya's not exactly the most threatening person. Ugh. Damn, I'm outnumbered. Come forth, my artificial minions. Artificial? What do you mean you created these creatures? Indeed. The research conducted by the Council of Seven highly surpasses the science of today. Attack my minions. Listen to the donkey's orders. Is he calling himself the donkey? Alright, what have we got here? Oh. Oh, the donkey. So he's the boss, I guess? Well, this looks scary. Okay. Let's just go down the list, I suppose. Whenever they put 4 different enemies like this, they're all different. It's kind of like when you fight Maya's team or Janice's team. Each of them have a different role. Each of them do different things, and usually there's a good order to take them out in. Usually one is like a healer and you're going to take that one out first. That's unfortunate. Okay. It's not worth using the Gala card on each one individually, I think. At least not that one anyway. Let's put on Valiant, because we're already taking some damage, which means we're at least going to have a bit of an attack boost. This fight does not seem difficult, if I'm honest. It's probably just going to take a little while because there's so many of them. Not one's down already. Oh, they can do that, okay. So can't take advantage of your value in this fight. Probably for the best, since it's, you know, really overpowered. That's a weird turn order. Gallows is going before Jet for some reason. Yeah, these guys don't seem that challenging, really. The enemies that we've fought before, for the most part, they don't even seem to be doing that much more damage. It's just that they have maybe a bit more health. I don't know. It'd be worth a lot of experience, at least. Well, since we can't take advantage of Galleon, well, you don't need that. That'd be a waste. Oh no, 3 damage. I'm so scared. It looks like those shot upgrades I did for those guys are paying off. They're already doing quite a bit more damage. At least more than usual. Bang on 1,000. They don't even have that much more health than a normal enemy, it looks like. Yeah, that was very easy. Bullet clip, that's something to do with reloading. Maybe auto reload? Maybe? I don't remember. Also Dragon Fossil. Also level ups. Why didn't you help us? You could have fought alongside us, you know. Not that we needed it, you know. Those enemies were insanely easy. Such a rambunctious lassie. You won, didn't you? All well that ends well. Yes, but milady, I do not believe that man has given up. Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy standing up against him. Come on, sis. Well, you do have a point there. Okay then, we'll unite for the time being. Maya. The last time we united with a team of drifters, it didn't go well. Let's see if this one turns out differently. Don't take it the wrong way. We're not joining forces for the sake of Filgaia or anything like that. You really are persistent. I have no intention of exerting my strength for the sake of others. The only reason I'm joining forces with you is because I really don't like that guy. And I don't want the Aguilite and Jumbotron falling into the hands of that man. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm just happy that we're working as a team for a change. But no, they still don't help us in combat or anything like that. Now let's sort that, and where is it? Automatically reload your arm when empty. So whoever has that essentially never needs to reload again. And I think I give that to Clive. Because obviously he has the lowest ammo. And really you do want to keep him blasting. Which means I probably shouldn't have invested in his ammo count. But it's fine. Let's reset that. Yeah, you don't need that. And I'll save the rest of the points for Put it back into luck boost probably. Yeah, that'll do. Nothing in this room, let's keep going. A lot of secret items. A mini cart. And a heelberry. It splits off into two paths. Each path seems to be blocked by its own barricade. I think the candle stands hold the key to making our way across, so I'll take the upper left path. And I'll take the lower right path. But I just want you to know that I always take the top bunk, so I'm making a sacrifice here. Better not mess up. We'll be fine, I think. She actually did help us. I was kind of expecting us to just leave that last switch for us alone. Which one was it in? That one? Nope. Dang it. Oh, it's worth fighting those. You just get dragon fossils for it, right? See, now you can actually farm dragon fossils. Oh boy, another puzzle room. Looks like we'll need to work together again. Actually, I'm a little reluctant. After all my victories and glories have been won by myself alone. That is not true. You have an entire team with you. Go through hardship together and share joy together. That's how it goes. That's something someone who can't accomplish anything on their own will say. Neither can you. You have a team. You have a cat and a kid and a samurai with an afro. If you seriously mean that, then your life is going to be filled with complaints and bitterness. Honestly, Maya seems like the better one here. I think so. That wouldn't be good. No treasure in this room. Have to check. Ah. No. There we go. A bit fiddly, but we got there. More hidden treasure. Heelberry. A Gimel coin. It's given us a Gimel coin, which probably means time to save. Yeah, you want to be prepared for this part, or for the end of this dungeon, because I remember how this one goes. And lucky cards. Okay, it's time to get all chummy. As long as we share our same interest, our bond is as strong as steel. I get the feeling she's being sarcastic. You don't have to sound sarcastic. Virginia catches it too. You know what? You're an incurable fool. A bond based on nothing can and will be broken without reason at the blink of an eye. She's telling us she's going to betray us. But our bond now is bound by a common goal. Although it's just temporary, it's still reliable. Or is it? Is there any point in arguing? Not that hard to understand. You and I are on good terms while we look for the Agrilite and the Germatron. Sure. Oh, no. Right. Is it timed? Hey, what are you doing going off on your own? I was your Sarah got with it. Chipping you with my own words. Fine. Ah. Right. How do you attack this thing? Okay. So we can only stop it for like a second. Okay. Oh. Quickly now. See, I hate that room because it's not just like a puzzle, it's like timing and reactions as well. Why do you seek the Agrilite and Germatron? You don't even understand its true value. We are the unknowns who can give life to and rejuvenate this dying planet. But denying the life of others that cause is wrong. It's wrong. We're not denying it. We're expelling it by evolution. I believe that's the same thing. Yes, the 7 of us. Our dream was to rejuvenate Filgaia. To stand by Yggdrasil and perform creation based on recreation is what remains to be done. Coming through, make way. What do you think you're doing? Well, it sounds like it's going to be a long conversation, so we'll just be on our way. Plus, I'm just not really that interested. I don't really understand what y'all are talking about, so ta-ta, good luck, bye now. I can't stand here and do nothing after being made a fool of. I shall delay my original plans, but that's alright. Once I take care of you here, you will not be able to hinder our plans in the future. Unfortunately, I have other business to take care of, but I have just the right duo to keep you company. Alright, send in some more of his creations after us. Oh. Humpty and Dumpty. Oh. Okay. Right, what do we got here? You protect? Okay. Okay. Not so bad. Okay. Pretty good roll. Really good experience. Status change. I think that's the protection put up. That's fine. Lucky card ourselves. I wonder if you can hear that dog. Oh. Okay, stopped. There's Dumpty. Protect again. That's fine, I'm not using Ark on him anyway. Ow. One down. Oh, this is a that one was easy to. Yeah, the tricky part is though, it does, like, the Mystic Valiant strategy that I'm doing does Ryan is playing really risky. Although sometimes it pays off. Oh yeah, that is why I love giving Gallows Valiant. Because if you get Mystic Valiant off, just take a bit of damage and suddenly you're just doing so much damage. It's so good. Anyway, yeah, 6,400 money. About 6,000 XP as well. That's a level up for everybody. Nothing in this room. Let's just keep on going. Should be nearly at the end of this place. Maybe behind this door. And let's find out, shall we? It's about time. He must have had a lot to say. Not really. Maya, you... Well, now it's our turn to settle it. Maya, we have no reason to fight. This just ain't the time or place. What's this for? That is the other half of my loot. But the only reason why you're here is because the supervisor of the excavation site asked you to stop us. Because, you know, we came here for the Agolite and the Germatron. But we only have the Germatron. Oh, cool. We get the one with the cooler name. I'm okay with that. Oh, well, on the other hand, you now have the Agolite. Do you understand what I'm getting at? We both have a reason to fight. Catch on quick. That's what I like about you. You're sharp-witted. But Maya... This is so convoluted, Maya. You're sure slow to catch fire. Like I said earlier, if you want to interfere with my business, you better be prepared to bring us down. And I will do the same by crushing you to the ground. No holds barred. Okay. Today I am the fighting artist. Alright. Based off the famous literary novel, The Plot to Kill. Nice moves. Okay. I do like that outfit though, to be fair. Well, I think it's the usual strategy. Of kill Todd first, so you can heal. Also, does it have the same strategy as usual, where you can set him on fire? Don't think we need to analyse these guys. They won't have any elemental weaknesses. Though we'll analyse just Maya herself, because maybe she changes. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think this fight can be harder than our previous form, because that one had massive AoE attacks, but I don't think this one will. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, those two still are not that threatening. Yeah, the usual. Yes, keep going after you. Extinction Valiant again. Okay. Did we attack the cat? Did I accidentally attack the cat? I don't remember. Not paying attention. Okay. I don't think we attacked her, but that's fine. Oh, see? We're too risky. You took out Todd. Not bad. Once I defeat you, we'll know for sure who's the strongest. Okay. Well, time to do revives and hope she doesn't die. I guess we'll go after Alf next. Darn it! Let's try it this way, shall we? I really should have planted some revive fruits at the garden, actually. Because relying just on one person having a revive spell is not right. Auto reload doesn't always trigger. Still, useful when it does. Ow. Right, just mine left. Yeah, not as bad as the first one. Because the witch one was bad because of all the AoE. This one just hits kind of hard. But we've dealt with that before, so. The only downside of this is you have to sit through this text box for each one. Oh, that's fine. Oh, love to see it. Even though 2 of those is going to be a physical hit, I think it's still worth it. Never mind. Yep, once you do the Valiant thing, it does make all these fights substantially easier. As long as you don't lose to the risk, at least. It's like you can get a bit unlucky and just, you know, die. But, you know, you can do pretty well, I think. I've been defeated. This is so humiliating. This wasn't supposed to happen. We are out of vitality. That's fine. Why do we have to fight like this? There's no particular reason, but if I had to give one, it's because I love gems. I told you that before, remember? I don't want to lie to myself about what I love most. I can fight and risk my life over anything that sparkles. Gems are my personal reward for doing my best and working hard. You've gotten stronger, much stronger than the first time we met. Even though, the first time we met, I also kicked your ass. I think we're like 3-0 at this point. Maybe even 4-0. I forget how many times we fought each other. I had to, in order to make it this far. Just like you, I was doing my best and working my hardest. This time you win. So this belongs to you. Yay. Although I don't think we came here for the gems, we just came here to stop someone else from stealing them. But don't misunderstand me. You have my respect, but that doesn't mean we're a team. Next time we meet, I'll show you a stronger me. Don't you forget that. I'll also be stronger. Maya? Okay. Well, when that time comes, I too will be stronger than I am now. Exactly. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The energy crystals Agolite and Germatron are made of opposite properties. Whatever you do, make sure the two crystals don't come into contact with each other, you know, like you're doing right now, like you are holding them in your hands, like you are embracing them in a hug. Definitely don't do that. Do not do that at all. Please don't do anything like that. Or else this rune is going to go boom, and we're all going to die. Oh. Run for it! And now we have 15 minutes to get out of here. So far, going great. Well, I think 15 minutes is like perfectly fine, honestly. Don't think you should have a problem. It's just I hate timed stuff in general. Nope, it's that way. I think the countdown still keeps going in fights though, so that could waste a bit of time. I wonder if Lamium's gonna be upset at us for this. You know, he told us to come here and stop someone stealing the gems, and instead we made the gems explode. I think we may have failed this mission. I think we may have upset Lamium. I feel like we're not being a good representation of ourselves here. Yeah, gave us 15 minutes to do that. We used 2. Hey, Lamium. Sorry. Let me see if I have this straight. You blew it all up. You successfully protected the Agolite and Germatron from falling into the wrong hands, but due to your mishap, you caused an explosion. Yes. And the intruders were able to escape during the chaos. Is that correct? Yes. I can explain. Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's a little fun thing you can do. You can always do this. You press select. The text box is you can highlight the portrait. Just to show it in more detail. And these are very nice portraits as well. You can see she's very unhappy. And he is still smiling. Well, the workers were excavated safely. Well, the workers were safely excavated. Same thing. And there were no reported injuries, so let's overlook this incident, shall we? Oh, he is very generous. Thank you very much. Happy. Regarding your reward, taking into consideration the damage we have incurred, the balance is 0. Do you object? Yes, I do. I should at least get paid for my labor, at least, right? I risked my life going in there. As long as you overlook what happened, that's fine. We're really sorry. Sorry. Please be at ease. I have taken a liking to your team. Why? You are all faithful, trustworthy, and foremost, full of energy. An ideal team of drifters. We are? Really? Yes. I believe I mentioned to you before that I too used to be a drifter before starting this order. That was a good 10 years ago. Being the stubborn man that I am, I could not team up with anyone. That is why I have much admiration for your team. Of course, I continued my adventure alone. I still remember how tough and lonely it was to work as a lone drifter. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun either. The company's good. It's nice to have company, you know? Then one day I became lost during my adventure, and for many days I was hovering between life and death. I lost all sense of time or day, and in an unconscious stupor I found myself in front of a large tree. Looking back now, it probably was not a big tree. That is where I came into contact with various artifacts, sources of past wisdom, and many documentary records. These are what helped me found this order. But above all, this was the very first place the saint guided me to. Oh, forgive me, I seem to have gone off on a tangent. No, not at all. I'm just amazed by your story. Very interesting story indeed. If you don't mind, please continue. I do not mind, but that is basically the end of the story. So then, how'd you find your way back? After being blessed with the artifacts and the knowledge, I was found semi-conscious in a village called Boot Hill. Boot Hill? That's my hometown! To this day, I haven't the slightest idea why I was found in that village. Apparently, I was found lying unconscious by the foot of the entrance. Thanks to the friendly villagers who nursed me back to health, I soon left the village in search of the ruins. Yes, it was the excavation of this very Ark of Destiny. After that, I gave up on being a drifter, and guided by the saint, I started this order. The rest, as they say, is historical. The crucial turning point to your story seems a little too vague. So where was this big tree you were supposed to be guided to? As far as I know, such a place doesn't exist. That I do not know. Everything is enveloped in mist, obscured and blurred. There's one thing I do remember. That place where the saint guided me to, and where I gained the artifacts and the wisdom, was a world of green and blue. That was the impression I got. It pains me not knowing what it means or signifies. A world of green and blue. Sounds almost like a dream. Wait, was it a dream? One thing is for certain is that this incident was reality. As you can see, I have excavated the immigrant ship and I'm leading the order as we speak. Okay. So that is the basic account of my story. Forgive me for rambling as I did. Not at all. Information about ruins and artifacts are valuable for drifters. I'm glad you understand. Oh, and one more thing. I'll grant you access to the Order's library for your perusal. It houses much information about ruins and artifacts. I hope you'll find it useful. Thank you very much. Well, we should be on our way. Okay, but where next? Whoa. Start again. The guy is impoverished, but there are parts of the world where greenery can still be seen, like Claiborne. Found at the center of the map. We've been there, I think. Yeah, that's where we got the horses, right? Yeah. And Boot Hill heading east by ship. Gonna make a note of that, because spoiler alert, we'll be doing that next time. There's one forest heading southwest from here. And around this area is not at all fertile, but for some odd reason, there is a forest there. Wild. So I'm guessing we're heading to Boot Hill next. The dreams do come true. It's the same as Shane's dreams, huh? I wonder if there is a connection. Something to do with dreams. Don't worry about it. It's probably nothing. Let's have a brief perusal at the library. Here you will find many rare and unusual books. The value of a book is determined by whether it was useful to the reader. Please read at your pleasure. So there's books down here. There's a few up there. But we can't get to the ones up there yet.